Hey there, Brett Jennings from Silicon Valley Real Estate Journal here. I want to thank you for visiting our video blog and tuning in. The topic today is how to win in a multiple offer situation when buying. Before we get to it, I want to point out some great free resources on the blog as always. If you're considering buying a home, click on the Search for Homes tab. That'll give you gateway access to the MLS and all the homes for sale throughout Silicon Valley. If you're considering selling, click on the Find My Home Value tab. That'll give you an instant estimate of your home's value, which we can refine at your request. Now, back to the question. How to win in a multiple offer situation when buying. There are 5 things to really consider when entering a multiple offer situation. Number 1 is you want to know your competition. What I mean by that is how many offers are you bidding against? So make sure your agent is asking questions about that, as well as how many disclosure packages have been downloaded. What we're seeing in the market now is about 1/3 or 1/4 of the number of disclosure packages downloaded will indicate how many offers you can expect to be bidding against. Once you know your competition, the second thing is you want to know the market. What I mean here is, what is the average list to sales price ratio in the neighborhood that you're buying in for the last 2 or 3 homes that have sold most recently? If homes are going $20,000 to $40,000 off over asking, you're going to want to be prepared to offer at least that much over the last sale in the neighborhood. Now that may cause some concern about, wow, are we going to overpay? Well, do consider in a real estate market where prices have consistently grown 10% year over year, if you're bidding 2%, 3% over the last sale price, you'll easily recoup that in just a few months' time. The third thing you're going to want to do is consider removing as many contingencies as possible when you're writing your offer. So make sure if you're working with a lender, don't just get pre-approved. See if you can get a full loan approval so you can go in with an offer with no loan contingency. And if you're looking at property contingencies, review those inspections if you had a seller that's provided inspections. And if not, ask the seller's agent if you can actually do your inspections before presenting your offer. That way you can come forward with an offer with no appraisal contingency and no loan contingency. Then the fourth thing is you want to get personal. What I mean here is you want to write a personal letter to the seller telling them why you love this home, what you foresee living in that neighborhood would be like for you and your family, and how excited you are about it. You'd be amazed at how effective this actually works. We've won in multiple offer situations where we weren't in fact the top offer. We might have been $5,000 or $10,000 less, but that seller really connected with the letter that we wrote. People want to know if they had a great time living in that home, that they're going to pass that home to somebody who is going to enjoy it equally as well. And then the last thing is, if you don't actually win the offer in your multiple offer situation, get a written backup offer in place. In multiple offer situations, it's very frequent that people bid and escalate prices, and sometimes that number one buyer who wins the house backs out. And if you have a written backup offer, you'll be first in line. You want to make sure about that. And finally, this all assumes that you've got a great agent and negotiator working on your behalf. And so if you are considering selling, be sure to check out the rest of our video blog tips, as well as our reviews here on Zillow. And we look forward to helping you. Hope this was helpful, and this is Brett Jennings saying we'll be right here ready to help you create a better life through real estate.